between 6th and 7th Street, the Grove, and the big yellow building. You can't miss it.
All right, and your operating hours and phone contact?
Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 4. On Saturdays, 7:30 to 3. The telephone contact is 698-1140, or you could WhatsApp us on 636-8412.
There you have it. Another deal right here on Deals Crazy TV at We Buy, You Sell. Thank you for joining us. I'm your host, Keishan. And don't forget, if you want your business featured on this show, you can call us at 423-9993 or 463-7491 or email 4waysmedia@gmail.com. See you soon.
At Fort Montague, I'm Opal Roach. This is ZNS.
ZNS News is brought to you by the new BTC. Fiber is here. Faster, stronger, more reliable. Together, we are unstoppable. Switch today.
Coming up in the Bahamas tonight, the weekend edition. The Bahamas take center stage at this year's United Nations Tourism Summit in the Dominican Republic. Efforts underway to curtail the mass exodus of nurses in the healthcare sector. In sports, wild weather postpones Bahamas Chinese Dragon Race. The Bahamas Tonight, the weekend edition starts now. Welcome to the Bahamas Tonight, the weekend edition. Good evening, I'm Desmond Saunders. Thanks for joining us. The Bahamas continuing to make waves within the global tourism and travel space, a country represented at the historic United Nations Tourism Africa and America Summit in Punta Cana, Dominican Republic. The summit attracting 200 high-level delegates from Latin America and Africa for economic partnerships and sustainable tourism. Deputy Director General of Tourism and Director of Aviation, Dr. Kenneth Romer, reminding delegates of the country's unique position within global tourism.
Aggressively exploring opportunities for new airlift from the Americas and also from Africa. Notwithstanding our reliance on tourism, we adopt the UNWTO's priorities and goals that takes charge of the promotion of responsible, sustainable, and universally accessible tourism, one that promotes culture without changing our unique cultural attributes.
Dr. Romer told delegates that the Bahamas appreciates the value of tourism as a driver of economic growth, and the country continues to offer and solicit support in advancing knowledge and tourism policies, especially in the areas of cultural and heritage tourism.
We recognize and applaud the UNWTO's role in promoting the potential of tourism in fighting poverty and achieving sustainable development goals, evidenced by the UN General Assembly Declaration 2017 as the International Year of Sustainable Tourism for Development, which is extremely important for our destination. We adopt the views of our Honorable Prime Minister, who has placed at the top of our national and global agenda the need to achieve climate justice and climate finance reform to promote a transition for the Bahamas and all small island developing nations, states.
Well, the shortage of nurses within the nation's healthcare sector is not a new phenomenon, but Managing Director of the Public Hospitals Authority, Dr. Abinette Rowe, maintains that the PHA remains relentless in its pursuits at retaining and attracting quality nurses.
We're moving with the cadet program. We actually have an initiative that we plan to move forward with within the high schools to sort of attract persons and to see if we can actually provide some training for them and then bond them so that we could be assured that at least they'll be working into the system. But the academy right now is also training clinical nurses. Early next year, the first group will be completed, and then the second group. So our strategy is every 9 months we try to see as much as possible the minimum of about 25 nurses that we can comfortably train and get get that level of education. So it's not only nursing, it's other allied health. We now have a pharmacy technician course that's going on very well, and we have great partnership from the private pharmacies outside that are helping them with their clinical experience.
Efforts also ongoing to improve the salary and work benefits of healthcare professionals. Just last year, the government signed an industrial agreement with the Bahamas Nurses Union, providing salary increases, retention bonuses, and added insurance coverage to over 8,000 nurses in the public sector.
The last union agreement, we made some adjustments to their salaries and other benefits, but we're also looking at initiatives, and I'm so happy you asked that question, because I, as a primary lead, right now is conducting a survey, and it's in reference to the novice nurse, so the nurse who has only been a nurse within 1 to 3 year period, really to hear from them, because the novice nurses are leaving as well, and it's not necessarily secondary to remuneration.
And while work continues to attract Bahamians to the allied field, the authority is pressed to meet the growing demand for quality health care in the country.
It's not peculiar to the Bahamas. It's a global shortage. Right now, the U.S. has been talking about training up to 500,000 nurses to be able to fill their void. We in the PHA are looking at minimum to about 300 nurses. So we've had some Ghanaian nurses that came in. We've had some Filipinos and other persons. We're expecting some more Ghanaian nurses. As a matter of fact, next week they will be here because we seem to have our best chances from there. We've also utilized Cuba, not only with some of the nurses, but the other allied health professionals like in laboratory, as well as biomedical.
Meantime, a Bahamian breast cancer patient taking her story to the global screen. Former national team basketball player turned powerlifter Lachey Roll appearing on the popular NBC Today show. The 26-year-old PhD student at the University of Miami was happy to share her story with millions.
In the middle of doing all this good work, I felt a lump in my breast. I had none of the known risk factors, but I noticed that it grew. I was diagnosed with cancer, and it was virtually impossible, a less than 1% chance. Until this day, I have no answers for my diagnosis. 4 weeks before this happened, I was doing a powerlifting meet where I won Best Female Lifter. I'm feeling the strongest I've ever felt. From the beginning, I decided that cancer was not going to stop me. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. So I was full-time during my PhD. I didn't drop any classes, and I powerlifted. I did everything. I decided to start my page, Strong After Cancer, on Instagram. So if somebody else is diagnosed with cancer and they're an athlete, they can see, okay, this is what Lachey did.
Well, before leaving the show, Roll was presented with a Jonquel Jones jersey, much to her surprise. The Bahamian WNBA player wanted to make an in-person appearance, but was unable to with the WNBA finals underway. However, she did take the time out to send a video message.
As a Bahamian basketball player as well, I'm just very encouraged by what you've done and what you continue to do. The fact that you were powerlifting during treatment is amazing, and your story is so uplifting. So I just wanted to send you some encouragement, let you know that there's a lot of love here going out to you, and to keep thriving and pushing the 2-4-2 forward.
You're watching The Bahamas Tonight, the weekend edition. There's more after this.
With BGC's crystal clear mobile service, stay connected seamlessly, whether on land or at sea. Our reliable postpaid plans keep your loved ones closer, no matter where life takes you.
Bahamas, are you ready? Keep the vibe alive. Music group, along with Alpha Sounds, present the best of the best. Rake and Scrape Explosion Reloaded. This is the biggest one-day all-Bahamian concert of the year. Featuring KB, D-Mac, Abby, Mama D, Fan Sean, Shine 242, The Falcon, and more. Mark your calendars. It's going down November the 2nd at Super Club Races Ground. Tickets now available at BahamasEtickets.com or both Beauty Shack locations. General admission $60. VIP, Skybox, and Skypods also available. For more info, call 394-0819 or email keepthevibealive242@gmail.com. Experience the magic once again with more legends for one night only. Come party with us November 2nd at Best of the Best. Rake and Scrape Explosion Reloaded.
Today, we represent every woman who has faced, dealt with, or been impacted by breast cancer. Today, pink is the new black. 1991 is when pink became the color associated with breast cancer, when the Susan G. Komen organization held its annual race for the cure. During the New York City race, participants received pink ribbons. Today, we wear the color that represents support, femininity, care, and fight. It's Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Bahamas Striping Group of Companies.
Well, the Road Traffic Department decentralizing its services with the launch of its mobile inspection and licensing initiative throughout the country. Road traffic officers licensing and inspecting over 300 taxi and livery vehicles at the Bahama Resort, Cable Beach, earlier this week. Deputy Controller of the Road Traffic Department, Dennis Stirrup.
This is the month we deal with respect to franchise. This is Franchise Month. And in an effort to serve them better and also to do ease of business, we saw it necessary to come to the taxi drivers, livery drivers, or the public service drivers to ensure that we can assist them with the ease of getting inspections for their various franchises. So during this week, we went to the airport. We spent 2 days there. One day was for the taxi drivers, the next day livery drivers. But those persons who weren't able to either the taxi or the livery to get their vehicles inspected during that time, they were able to come and share the inspection process. We are now here at Bahama so that for the ease of persons working at this venue, that they'd be able to get their vehicles inspected.
Public service drivers Philip Duncombe and Jeffrey Henfield applauding the new mobile initiative.
I think it's great. It's a good thing that they did this because we don't have to go down by the sports center and join the long line. So we here waiting. So this is good. While we waiting, we are served. We get our cars inspected and we got our inspection this with no problems. So I think they did a wonderful job.
It's a very important initiative and a good one at this point in time because it's very slow, and it means that if you come on the line in the morning, you don't have to move to go to road traffic to get your vehicles inspected. They come to you. So whilst you're waiting, you can be inspected and still stay in the lineup for a job. Before then, you would have to go down the road traffic 7 in the morning, stay there until maybe midday before you get out and get out to work.
The month of October recognized globally as Older Persons Month. Governor General of the Bahamas, Her Excellency, the Most Honorable Cynthia Pratt, sharing a heartfelt message acknowledging the work of older persons in the community and urging citizens to celebrate and support the elderly.
We stand on the shoulders of our seniors. We owe them a depth of gratitude for the foundation laid. The Bahamas we enjoy today is as a result of their labor and many sacrifices. Above and beyond their contributions stemming from the careers, we have benefited from their core values.
And while celebrating their contributions, the Governor General notes that it is also important that we focus on providing older persons in our communities with the necessary opportunities to feel valuable and protected.
It is therefore incumbent upon us as a society and as a community to ensure the protection and welfare of our seniors. Prioritizing seniors' health and wellness and reducing social isolation must remain a key objective of us all. These initiatives provide an opportunity for older adults to remain active and connected in our community, which can help to improve their overall well-being.
Well, the Bahamas joins the world in bringing attention to the plight and challenges of females. Celebrations marking the International Day of the Girl Child continued here in the capital today. West Alex Forbes tells us more.
We are here today celebrating the International Day of the Girl Child. We are so excited to be here to celebrate our value, our voices, and our vision for the future. Happy International Girl Child Day.
The parade, organized by Gender and Family Affairs, began at 10 a.m. this morning and featured students from various schools, dressed in vibrant pink and purple. The girls danced energetically to the rhythm of a marching band, captivating onlookers and promoting a message of empowerment and equality.
We are celebrating International Day of the Girl Child here today with a group of different girls, organizations, and schools, again, led by the Department of Gender and Family Affairs, so that they can understand what are the 11 goals of the Beijing platform for girls and young women and women across the world, and particularly goal number 12, which is to celebrate the value, the voices, and the vision of girls everywhere.
As the festival concluded, attendees reflected on today's powerful message. Every girl has the right to be educated, empowered, and free to pursue their dream while upholding their values, voice, and vision.
I just want to tell every girl child, be encouraged. God has a purpose for your life. I want you to fulfill your purpose. No matter what you go through in life, God will always bring you through, and you'll become a great woman in society.
For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Wes Alex Forbes.
The quaint settlement of Harbor Island comes alive this weekend as scores gather for the annual homecoming festivities. Our Charles Fisher tells us more.
Yes, we are here in Harbor Island. We are with, what you should say, royalty. I feel like King Charles, King KB, and Sweet Emily. These guys are going to be performing tonight. And what can the Bahamian public expect here in Bryland tonight?
Man, you know what KB lets down. You know we bring down, I only bring ruin, Bahamian, rake and scrape music, and the best I can do. You know, Emily, you know how she carry on, man. Listen here.
I got on before him.
Yeah, so she gonna make it. She can make it hard on me, and I'm sure it's gonna be a great night. Looking forward to it. We're gonna be kicking off all the hits, man, and having ourselves a good Bahamian time, a great Bahamian event, man. Look forward to being down here.
How does it feel to be here in Bryland?
Man, it feels awesome. I was there a few months ago for the actual. They had an event to boost for the event that is coming up. So my deal was, y'all, I can do that for y'all, and y'all to make sure I bring me back. So I'm happy to be here. It's always good to be in Bryland. It feels like home because it's a place I always used to perform a lot, and a lot of persons here, they know us. So tonight we can put it down tonight. Yeah.
Before we get out here, give me some so I can sing along with you. I have singing talent too.
Why are you going to
sorry. What are we singing, KB?
Just remind me of Turk side what you did to me. Whoop, there you go. A seaman, my work is on the water. Thank you for giving me the high key.
Well, if you want more, you got to come out here to the regatta site later on this evening. KB and Sweet Emily right here.
Thank you.
Best in Bahamian music.
Rake and scrape.
ZNS Total Sports is up next.
A decade ago, the Bahamas Striping Group of companies was birthed out of a passion to change the way we travel. From only a $5,000 grant, the tenacity and work ethic has propelled BSGC to one of the leading road management companies in the Caribbean. We pride ourselves on going the extra mile where others won't, through the use of our state-of-the-art equipment and our certified team. Although the success is commendable, the road has been long. Yet, the mission continues in striving to be a world-class organization ran by Bahamians for Bahamians. With the help of our experienced and hardworking team, we at the Bahamas Striping Group of Companies are committed to making a difference, one road at a time.
What are we gonna do? We forgot your daddy's birthday. He's in Eleuthera and we're all the way in Nassau. You got it? Okay. Yes, you're right.
Eleuthera for tomorrow? No problem.
Introducing the Focal Smart Pass app that helps you to fuel up faster. Here's how it works. Download the app on the App Store or get it on Google Play and create your profile with payment details. Visit your nearest Shell station, open the app, scan the pump's QR code, select your payment amount, and begin fueling. Say goodbye to cash and cards because the Focal Smart Pass offers secure and convenient payment options right at your fingertips. Download Focal Smart Pass now and fuel up faster today.
Monday, October 14th, the nation will recognize those who have made invaluable contributions to their country at the National Honors Investiture Ceremony. Tune into the ZNS Network for live coverage of this prestigious event. The National Honors Investiture Ceremony at the Bahamar Convention Center, Monday, October 14th at 10 a.m. and 5 p.m. live on the ZNS Network. The ZNS Total Sports Report is brought to you by the 6th Caribbean Baseball Cup. 6 days of high-level competition, October 23rd to 28th.
Welcome to your Saturday Sports, everyone. I'm Amajal Knowles, topping sports, and what has been a theme at several major sporting events this week, weather playing a factor in the cancellation of the opening races at the 3rd Annual Bahamas Dragon Boat Festival, taking place this morning on Goodman's Bay. Some choppy seas causing organizers to have to readjust their plans. Chief Official Bernadette Byrne.
We had a huge meeting last night with the organizing committee and all the officials. And the key thing we were looking at is the swells, the height of the waves. Yesterday they were 6 foot and they were forecast to be 4 feet today. Dragon Boat's a flat water race. It's not designed for waves, and there are dragon boats that are designed for waves, but we don't have them here. So it's pure safety, like pure safety. And if you want to scan out and see the rescue boat, the police boat out on the water, they're bobbing everywhere. So the dragon boats are not designed to bob. So it's pure safety. Totally safety is always our priority.
Officials, though, remaining optimistic with Sunday's weather forecast seeming more favorable.
Currently, the weather forecast is for it to significantly improve for tomorrow, and that's what we're relying on, is that it's going to be okay. So what we then have to do is try and compress 2 days of racing into 1 day. People are going to be racing less, but the excitement will still be there. The rivalry will still be there. It'll be a good day of racing.
To the hardwood, Kai Jones continuing to look strong this preseason as he tries to lock up a roster spot on the Los Angeles Clippers this season. Jones posted 8 points, 6 rebounds, and 5 blocks in the game-winning slam in the Clippers' 101-99 preseason win over the Portland Trail Blazers. Jones seeing extended minutes once again from the bench. Now, since Jones' contract isn't guaranteed, the Texas product needs to make the most of his opportunities as he looks to position behind Ivica Zubac on the depth chart. And the 2024 Caribbean Baseball Cup is right around the corner. Yet another corporate sponsor coming on board to ensure the event is a success. Insurance provider J.S. Johnson, the latest to partner with the local organizing committee, as both parties hopes the alignment can help with the growth of baseball in the country.
Sponsoring this tournament aligns with the company's commitment to community engagements and youth development, such as promoting healthy lifestyles, building community connections, investing in future leaders, etc. Overall, it is a strategic move that supports our values while positively impacting the community.
I want to just extend a full gratitude and thank you on behalf of the 6th Caribbean Baseball Cup and the baseball community as we extend our partnership with J.S. Johnson, and we look forward to this continued union to go forward as we continue to grow baseball in our country. But this is an exciting time for us as we're going to be welcoming 5 nations in here, top countries within the Caribbean region who are going to come here to compete against Team Bahamas. And the joy for us is to see the partnership as we continue to go forward.
That's what your sports on this Saturday. A check on weather when we return.
The ZNS Total Sports Report has been brought to you by the 6th Caribbean Baseball Cup. Get your tickets now, online or at the Andre Rogers Stadium.
Hi, I'm Brent Burrows, Vice President of Retail and Sales at CBS Bahamas and the CBS Pro Store. Not only do we guarantee the best prices on all your favorite building materials, we're proud to offer the best delivery program in all of Nassau. Whether you buy 1 box of screws or a truckload of plywood, island-wide delivery is just $5. And for our Family Island customers, we're proud to offer complimentary drop-off to the mailboat of your choice. Visit us today at the CBS Pro Store on Robinson Road and check out our website to set up your next delivery.
Hardware is the helpful place. Everything you need under one roof, from electrical, paint, plumbing, outdoor, barbecue, automotive, lawn and garden, pet supply, houseware, and seasons. Hurricane season is now here, so for all your hurricane needs, we have a 25% off bargain zone.
Hey, thanks. I would have given more stuff, but I didn't bring my money. I thought this was a club, and I thought everything was free. Finally know what it is now. Ace.
We're located on St. Albans Drive, West Bay Street, open Monday to Saturdays from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and closed for lunch 2 p.m. to 3 p.m.
Sunday, October 13th at 3 p.m. Tune into the ZNS Network for the live presentation of the St. Barnabas Anglican Church's 95th dedication anniversary observances under the theme, Honoring Our Past, Embracing God's Glory Ahead, Celebrating God's Kingdom. That's Sunday, October 13th at 3 p.m. live on the ZNS Television Network.
Time now for a check on tonight's weather forecast. Chief Meteorologist Basil Dane joins us in studio with the latest temperatures. Good evening, Basil.
Good evening, Desmond. We have partly cloudy skies at a temperature of 85 degrees, relative humidity 70%. Your winds are out of the east at 11 miles per hour. The barometric pressure 1,016.0 millibars. That's 30.00 inches. And your temperatures around the islands, Marsh, Barbacoa at 84, 83 in Green, Torquay, and in Freeport, the Berry Islands, 83. Alderstown, Bimini at 84 degrees, 84 over in Harbor Island, Roxanne, Eleuthera at 85, Fresh Creek, Central Andros, 87, 89s in Kemp Space, South Andros, also in Black Point, Exuma, Alderstown, Cat Island, San Salvador, Rum Key, and also in Georgetown, Exuma, all reporting 87 degrees. Ragged Island, Clarence Sound, Long Island, Crooked Island, pulling up 86. 87s again in Betsy Bay, Megwana, and Acklands, Matthew Town, 84, and the Turks and Caicos Islands at 88 degrees. And your boating forecast tonight, right through Sunday. Easterly winds 12 to 18 knots, wave heights 3 to 6 feet, with some moderate swell still in place. Low tide takes place at 10:30 tonight. Low tide again at 10:39 tomorrow morning. Now for the central and southeastern islands, your winds are going to be southeast at 12 to 18 knots, wave heights 3 to 6 feet. Also also with moderate swells, and we're keeping those small craft caution in effect. And in the tropics, Milton, now just a remnant low-pressure system continuing to move towards the east, no problem to any landmass. And we have another area we're looking at just off the African coast. It's giving it about a 20% chance of development. I don't know if this one's going to make it because atmospheric conditions seems to be a little bit unfavorable. And then in the Caribbean Sea, another area that we're concerned with, but this will happen late in the week, so we'll keep our eyes on that and see what happens there and also keep you abreast. Satellite pictures showing some tropical moisture moving towards the island of Andros. Some of that will be closing in on the capital overnight and into tomorrow, so we'll see an increase in cloudiness over the next couple of days. Our forecast tonight, breezy this evening, mostly cloudy and a bit warm with showers developing tonight, 77 degrees for your low temperature. And tomorrow, it's going to be a cloudy day, a bit windy in the morning, showers followed by a couple of thunderstorms in the afternoon with a high temperature of 83 degrees. And your extended weather forecast, we're going to have some wet days right into Tuesday. Wednesday look a little better. Thursday not too bad, but we'll have some showers looking around. Come Friday, the scattered showers and thunderstorms return, but Saturday we'll see skies start to open up again. But watch those fall temperatures. We're getting rid of those 90s, and that's always good news. Desmond?
That ends the Bahamas Tonight, the weekend edition. We thank you for continuing to make ZNS your first choice for news and information. Only the sun covers the Bahamas better than ZNS. On behalf of the entire team, thanks for watching. Good night.
At Rusty Bethel Drive, I'm Paiswell Forbes. This is ZNS.